Some people may not know exactly what abortion is. They might heard of it, but they don't know the actual procedure of the abortion. And what an abortion is the doctor, he takes a long tongue and he sticks it in the female's vaginal area, and he reaches for the first body part, and whatever he feels, he pulls it out. He keeps going back in there until the entire body is cleared from the area. Yes. And that is why I think it should be illegal for couples to find out the gender of their babies during the ultrasounds in China, India, Pakistan, and the United Kingdom, in order to prevent sex-selective abortions from happening, because in those countries it's legal for them to find out the gender, and if they didn't want it, they'd be able to abort it. And now half of the aborted babies are girls. Boys get the chance to live because in China, they want a son, so that way they can like worry shops and they can do hard labor and work. They didn't want a daughter because they want them to continue the family business. And now some people also believe that China won't have a future generation because all their girls are being aborted. You can't have a child without a woman. And so the fact that they keep aborting them, they believe that there will be no hope for the future. And now the girls in India, like, they took a record since 1961, and they've seen that the girls being born to every 1,000 boys being born have been dropping from 975 in 2011 to 915. And some of the people, they have live births in the UK, which was 706,000, but out of those 706,000, there were 189,000 aborted. And that's the real war on the women, because it's like people are treating them to where it's just like they want to have a child, and they did what they did in order to have the child, and now that they find out that they can find the gender of their baby, they see that's the girl, and so they abort it like it's trash. And that's how some people think slavery comes into place too, because they used to treat us as we were inhuman, and now they're treating their unborn girls as they're inhuman. But some people say that we should be able to let them abort it, because sometimes you have victims of assault, you have rape, and some Christians believe for adultery, but not all of them. But it gets to the point where you're in your third trimester, and as you can see, she believes that she's still able to do it. But the third trimester is to the point where you almost have a full blown human child developed in your system. That's about 6, 7 months. It takes 9 months to make a baby. You're trying to abort it already. It's almost fully developed. And that's why it's crazy. But people in America, they have aborted 49 million babies ever since 1973. We're in 2014. That number has grown exponentially, and that's where we need to stop it. And now Mother Teresa, she thinks that that's the greatest destroyer of peace, because if a mother can kill her own child, that's saying I could kill you and you could kill me. And now some of these areas, they have the rates. Yes, America is in the 20 to 30% of abortion, but that's both genders. Now Russia and China and Iceland and India and Australia, they have high rates too. That's to the point where almost 1 in 6 children are being born. 1 in 6. So those 5 others are being aborted. And now GFR is the general fertility rates. As you can see, in Pakistan and Nigeria, there are 140, but in the UK, you see it as 60, and in India, you can see it's to the brink of being 100. So as you can see, around 95. And that's where we need to stop this. Because if we continue to abort these babies, there will be no future for anybody. And that's exactly why we need to stop this now.